Normally you'd find us in the Caribbean or in Europe, but today we're in Algonquin Park, Canada, the largest provincial park in the country. Algonquin is known for its natural beauty, its backcountry camping, its lakes, its hiking, its fishing, and also known for its family camping. And that's what we're here to do today. We're going to show you everything you need to know about one of the oldest and one of the largest campgrounds in Algonquin, Lake of Two Rivers. Stay with us. So here I am, Lake of Two Rivers Campground in Algonquin Park. One of the largest campgrounds in the park. I think it's the second largest and the oldest. We're about halfway between the west gate and the east gate right now. About a 20 to 25 minute drive from either direction will get you right almost in the middle of the Highway 60 corridor. It's about a 3 hour and 15 minute drive from the Toronto area, about 266 kilometers. So it's actually not that far. And hey, if you enjoy this, please hit that subscribe button. If you've been coming to Lake of Two Rivers for years, hey, we would appreciate it a lot if you hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. And also hit that like button. So let's go take a look at Lake of Two Rivers Campground. And let's see everything there is to know about Lake of Two Rivers. So here we are at the front gate of Lake of Two Rivers, where you drive in, and it's not a long road. You don't have to take a long route into the campground. This is it right here. And there's the park office right there, just feet away from the entrance. So there's the park office. There's parking there to the right. Now you do not have to really check into this office. You can book online and pre-register online. So you really don't have to use the office when you get here, but there's people in there to help you with any information you've got. They give out garbage bags. I think they have for kids, a good camper cleanup program. So there is things to find out in the office, but for checking in, you don't really need it so much anymore. And you can see here, yeah, garbage recycling area on the way in and the way out. So we're now behind the front gate office, Lake of Two Rivers Campground. And here's the very first loop. Let's go check it out. It starts with campsite 1 to 37, and they're non-electrical sites. But let's go check that first loop out. So we start with our very first loop. Here's site number 1 entrance. And that's where we go. We head down there into the very first loop, which is in the East Campground. And this loop is closest to the highway, so you will get some highway noise on this loop. Yeah, and you can hear some of the highway noise. With the highway right there. Maybe you'll see a car go by. Yeah, right there. Right behind site 23, there are 2, dug outhouses. It's not, very glamorous. It's just basically a hole, but it is an actual outhouse. And then we'll make our way, and actually this loop then does come down, and we will get to the beach. You see, there's the road, and that's how close we are to a fence that separates the fence in this loop to the beach. And it is probably the best beach in Algonquin Park, the best campground beach, and probably the best overall beach. So here's the beach. There is a swimming area, which you can see right there. There is an area to sit. There's places for your canoes. There is a parking lot. There's beautiful views with an island right out there. More beach here and areas to sit. And there's no volleyball net up now, but that is a volleyball court right there. You can see the sand. And yes, you can see the road there in the distance, but right in the middle of the shot right now, you can see the highway and maybe a car in it now. But this is a nice beach, very popular, gets very busy on the weekends, but is part of Lake of Two Rivers Campground, and one reason a lot of people like coming here, especially with small children. And this is what a lot of the sites look like. Site number 9, this is very wide open, not much privacy between each campsite. See, here's number 8 right here. Large, but not much privacy. And in the distance, there is a main bathroom facility that takes care of the entire eastern loop or segment of Lake of Two Rivers. And let's just go up a little closer. It's a bathroom facility it's got a men's and women's. It's got a lot of room. It has showers and it has laundry. All right, well now we have, still in the East Campground, the loop that has 38 to 76. And all these sites are electrical sites. So compared to the very first loop we just looked at, 1 to 37, non-electrical, these are all electrical. Similar to the first loop, the road on this loop also swings down with access to the beach. It's okay, as we just leave the loop from 38 to 76, we come down and here's the parking lot area for the beach. So it's really easy to come down, park, put your canoe into Lake of Two Rivers right there. And now we go from site 83 to 241, which is on the west side of Lake of Two Rivers Campground. So let's go check it out. So as you enter into the western side of Lake of Two Rivers, we have a north side, which is sites 83 to 160, and we have a south side, which is sites 161 to 241. And then we have a road down the middle, which really goes down to the bathroom facility, which is the very same as what we saw on the very first loop, on the eastern side of Lake of Two Rivers. But let's go check this out and see what we're going to see on these loops. On the northwestern campground loop, you see, again, sites fairly large, but on this loop, yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but the highway again is on this, against this loop, and you can hear the highway, so there is some highway noise, and I think you can hear it. Similar to the first loop on the eastern campground, 2 outhouses. Just outhouse facility, that's all they are. And similar to the very first loop, the eastern loop of the Lake of Two Rivers Campground, on this western loop, they have a bathroom facility. They're exactly the same. With showers, laundry, and bathroom. Well, there's something in this northwestern loop that is very popular, and one reason a lot of people camp here, and that is there is a store. Now let's just go down here. This is the trail from the loop that goes to the store, and let's go check it out. But it's one of the reasons that this campground is so popular. So they have a restaurant area here with picnic benches, a restaurant on one side of the building, and they have an actual grocery store and a souvenir store on the left side of the building. And there's a bike rental as well. And at the bike rental facility, you're right at the beginning of a bike trail. The old railway bike trail, and there's the beginning of it right there. So another thing Lake of Two Rivers has, a really nice bike trail. It goes quite a distance, all the way either into Cache Lake or all the way to Rock Lake. So let's check out sites 161 to 241. Most of these sites are And a lot of the sites at the west end of this loop are non-electrical, and a lot of the sites at the eastern or northern end of this loop are electrical. But let's just take a look. Some sites, let's say this 236, that is a fairly large site. So there are some very large sites. But one thing is this southern loop stretches, it's farther away from the highway, and it stretches along the North Madawaska River. And this is a site that's along the river, and it's not a very large river, but this river does flow all the way around the south end and goes all the way into the lake, Lake of Two Rivers. And there's sites that go all along this river, but they're non-electric. Most of them are non-electrical. And this is a typical electrical hookup at Lake of Two Rivers. And you can see what they provide. And this is for two sites. One site gets both the plugs on the left, and one site gets both the plugs on the right. So I hope you enjoyed our video. Please hit that subscribe button if you did to subscribe. It really helps. And I hope the video helped with any information or questions you had about Lake of Two Rivers Campground. Please send us a comment if you have any other questions. And check out some of our other Algonquin Park videos. Remember, stay curious and keep traveling.